welcome to Wake TV. So today I want to talk about toxic relationship and twin flames. So by the time you finish watching this recording, you know how to exactly get out of this relationship. So make sure to watch until the end. So those of you who are having difficult twin flame journey, and I want to clear and finish everything in 6 weeks, let's have a free diagnostic call with me and see what we can do about it. And if you're looking for individual service, I open up a new Etsy store and they have a lot of twin flame related services over there, so you can check them out. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit bell button so you won't miss anything. So toxic relationship. A lot of times, people saying, oh, twin flame relationship, it's a perfect relationship, which is not, especially when you're going through a runner and chaser cycle. I've been personally go through myself as well with my ex twin flame. So a twin flame relationship is not always heavenly, okay? It could be very, very, very toxic and very, very, very taxing emotionally and in your soul level, okay? So toxic cycle you'll be experiencing because of the spiritual growth level of your divine masculine. And also, that's number one, okay? If your divine masculine is totally 3D, and for some reason, he picked up the narcissistic trait or damaged by toxic relationship with karmic, or damaged by and also copied narcissistic behavior from that relationship, divine masculine can be very toxic. And also divine masculine is often embody the collective consciousness to clear the collective heavy, dense collective problems, right? So they're gonna get typical distorted masculine characteristic with them, and then started to present that characteristic into twin flame relationship. That could be cheating, that could be betrayal, that could be non-commitment behavior, and yada, 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 so on and so forth, right? Lying, all that kind of stuff. And number two, this is happening simply because you allow him to do that. You allow him to do that. You are not setting any boundaries, and you let him be in the name of patience. Some of the people say you gotta be patient to divine masculine. Yes, in certain degree, but you have to have your standard, okay? If you guys are not having your standard and you let him walk all over you, and just because this is a twin flame relationship and it's so special, so you wouldn't be budging in any other relationship, but this relationship, you give him the green light to walk all over you, you are still letting him to do that. Unless you allow him to do that, it is not going to happen. Number three, this is a part of the soul contract. So you mutually agreed on to have this kind of toxic experience with twin flame in order for you to grow as a soul. Just because I said this, that doesn't mean you have to endure this kind of experience for years and years and years and years, okay? if you are experiencing this with a cycle is 3 months. That's long enough, ladies. And after that, it's very important to set your boundaries, know your standard, and put him into his position. Unless you do that, you're going to keep on repeating cycles. So just because it's on your soul contract doesn't mean you have to abide by it. Once you're experiencing it, you can abolish the contract. Divine Masculine can abolish twin flame contract, okay? So this is why 25% of us, including myself, are having X twins. They can say, oh, you know, I'm not up for it. I'm not good enough to be Divine Masculine, and then they just bolt. What are you going to do? Wait for him another 100 years? No. You know, you're going to have upgraded Divine Masculine, the people like, you know, me or those other groups. So there's always plan B, plan C. Anyhow, if you let him keep on doing all this horrible behavior, cycle, not just cycle, but longer than cycle, longer than 3 months, that's on you. And you really want to ask, that's what you want to do to yourself. Because twin flame journey is always coming back to self-love. Are you loving yourself? Are you really respecting yourself to let anybody treating you this way? Doesn't matter who they are. Doesn't matter who they are. Divine Masculine, Queen of England, doesn't matter. No one can treat you like that unless you let them. And lastly, there is a root cause, emotional pain, emotional attachment. A lot of times, you know, this is not done intentionally because of the repeating cycle in the past lives. I've seen it in my own record. I've seen it in my client record in past lives. There is a certain terrible event happened in the past and you aren't healed because of this. This is repeating this toxic cycle. So if you're wondering, you know, and you want to have a clarity on that, so you can stop it on your own or with the help of professionals like myself, you can check out my Etsy store and see where we, you know, get the service and clear all this. But when you're having this root cause of huge traumatic experiences, it's engraved deeply in your soul. So you don't remember this experience. You know, maybe you grew up in an amazing household, so you didn't have a too much painful childhood experience or anything like that. Or even before you met twin flame, your relationship wasn't that horrible. You know, you never had a toxic relationship before, and then now you're wondering, why am I having this all of a sudden? Most likely, it probably came from your past life experience with your twin. And it is very important to solve these problems. So if you guys want to solve that really fast in 6 weeks, let's have a free diagnostic call with me and see what we can do about it. Or if you are interested in individual service, I opened up the Etsy store and you can get my service there in very affordable, reasonable price. So thank you so much for watching. Please share, like, subscribe, and I see you guys next time. Bye.